If you're shopping for an SUV for an aging parent, or you're a senior looking to replace your car before driving gets harder, the auto industry has bad news for you. Most new SUVs in 2026 are designed for 35-year-old tech enthusiasts. Giant touchscreens, tiny buttons buried in menus, low roof lines, aggressive ride quality, confusing infotainment. But here's the thing, there are 8 SUVs sitting on dealer lots right now that check every box for senior drivers, and dealers can't get rid of them. Easy entry, high seats, soft rides, real buttons, massive discounts available. According to CarEdge inventory data, some of these have been sitting on lots for over 200 days. Let's get into it. Starting at number 8, the Mazda CX-50. Average market day supply, 142 days. Dealer discounts hitting $4,500 off MSRP. Here's what makes it senior friendly. The seating position is higher than the CX-5. Easy entry, easy exit. The rear suspension is tuned softer than other Mazdas, which gives it a more compliant ride. Outward visibility is excellent because of the squared off rear quarter windows. And critically, Mazda kept physical buttons for climate control. No menu diving to turn on the heated seats. So why is it slow selling? Mazda has a reputation for sporty, driver-focused vehicles. The CX-50 is more relaxed than its siblings, which confuses Mazda's traditional buyers. They want a CX-5 with more aggression, not less. Meanwhile, senior buyers don't shop Mazda. They shop Toyota, Honda, and Buick. The CX-50 is caught in marketing no man's land. Dealers are sitting on inventory. For seniors, this is the opportunity. You're getting a well-built, quiet, comfortable SUV with a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated engine that drinks regular fuel. No turbo to fail, no CVT. A real 6-speed automatic transmission, 142-day market supply, $4,500 average discount, starting price after discount around $26,500. Number 7, the Infiniti QX50. 178 days market day supply. Discounts running $6,000 to $8,000 off sticker. Infiniti is dying as a brand. Nissan keeps cutting investment. The dealer network has shrunk by 30% since 2020. That's bad news for Infiniti, but great news for senior buyers willing to take the risk. The QX50 has one of the easiest entry heights in the compact luxury segment. The seats are extraordinarily comfortable, with extended thigh support and proper lumbar adjustment. The dashboard layout uses real knobs for volume, climate, and drive modes. Here's the issue. The QX50 uses Infiniti's VC turbo engine, variable compression ratio. It's complicated technology that hasn't proven reliable long-term, and Infiniti paired that engine with a CVT instead of a conventional automatic. For senior buyers who want a traditional driving feel with predictable shifts, the CVT delivers the opposite. Smooth but droning under acceleration and unfamiliar to anyone who's spent decades with geared transmissions. For a 70-year-old buyer planning to keep this vehicle for 8 years, the complexity stack of VC Turbo plus CVT is a real concern. The fix? Buy the extended warranty. Infiniti is so desperate to move these that they're bundling 10-year, 100,000-mile warranties at no extra cost on remaining 2025 inventory. For a senior buyer who wants a luxury experience at a Buick price and is willing to accept the CVT, the QX50 is the deal nobody's taking. 178 days on lots, $6,000 to $8,000 off, free extended warranty available. Number 6, Volvo XC60. 156 days market day supply, discounts averaging $5,500. Volvo built its entire brand around safety. For a senior buyer worried about accident protection, that matters. The XC60 has earned the IHS Top Safety Pick Plus award for 9 consecutive years. The seats are designed with input from orthopedic surgeons. Volvo's Pilot Assist system handles highway driving with minimal driver intervention. Blind spot monitoring, automatic emergency braking, and lane keeping are all standard. So why is it sitting? Volvo went all in on touchscreen controls in 2022. The XC60 has almost no physical buttons. Climate, audio, navigation, all routed through a vertical iPad-style screen. For senior buyers, that's a deal breaker. Volvo created a vehicle perfect for seniors in every way except the one that matters most. Here's the workaround. The XC60 still has steering wheel buttons for the most used functions: volume, cruise control, voice commands. If a senior buyer commits to using using voice commands instead of touching the screen, the XC60 is one of the safest, most comfortable SUVs ever made. 156 days market supply, $5,500 off, safety credentials nobody else can match. Real quick, if you're finding this helpful, hit that like button. Helps the channel keep covering the topics nobody else does. Let's keep going. Number 5, Acura RDX. 134 days market supply, $4,000 to $6,000 in dealer discounts. The RDX is Honda's senior-friendly answer that nobody talks about. It rides on Acura's own dedicated architecture, separate from any other Honda model, with significantly better sound insulation, premium materials, and a powerful 2.0-liter turbocharged engine producing 272 horsepower. The seating position is ideal for older drivers. Not too low, not truck high. The doors open wide. The brakes are over-engineered for the weight, which means they last longer and stop shorter. The reason it's not selling: Acura's identity crisis. Buyers can't decide if it's a luxury brand or a premium Honda. Younger buyers want BMWs and Audis. Older Honda loyalists buy the CR-V or Pilot because they trust the name. The RDX is stuck in the middle. For seniors specifically, the RDX makes more sense than its competitors. Acura-grade engineering with Honda's reliability DNA, a whisper-quiet cabin, real buttons for climate, a proper touchpad controller for the infotainment that you can use without taking your eyes off the road. 134 days on lots, $4,000 to $6,000 off, sub $40,000 buy-in for a near luxury experience. Number 4, Cadillac XT5. 167 days market supply. Dealer discounts up to $7,500. The XT5 is Cadillac's midsize SUV, and it's been in the same generation since 2017. That's a long time without a major redesign. Most automotive media trash it for being outdated. For senior buyers, outdated is a feature, not a bug. The XT5 has large physical buttons for climate, a simple rotary controller for infotainment, a high seating position with easy entry, a soft isolated ride that prioritizes comfort over handling, and it's a Cadillac, which means the brand prestige factor matters to a generation that grew up associating Cadillac with success. Why dealers can't sell it: GM has been pushing buyers toward the Escalade and the new electric Lyriq. The XT5 gets minimal advertising support. Younger buyers want the latest tech. The result is a 167-day market day supply, and Cadillac dealers throwing $7,500 incentives at anyone willing to take one home. For an older buyer who remembers when Cadillac meant something, the XT5 delivers the experience at a steep discount. 167 days on lots, $7,500 off. Base price after discount under $40,000 for a fully loaded premium luxury trim. Number 3, the Buick Enclave. 189 days market supply. Discounts hitting $8,000 to $10,000 on outgoing 2025 inventory. The Enclave is Buick's 3-row family hauler, but its real customer base has always been retired couples who occasionally haul grandchildren. The third row folds flat when not needed, giving you massive cargo space for road trips, golf bags, or medical equipment. The ride quality is the softest of any non-luxury 3-row SUV. The seats are huge and comfortable. The step-in height is moderate, easier than a Tahoe but higher than a CR-V. Here's the screen situation, because I know somebody's going to ask. The fully redesigned 2025 Enclave switched to a massive 30-inch ultra-wide curved display that replaces most of the old physical dashboard buttons. That sounds like a disqualifier for senior buyers. It's actually not. Aging eyes have a harder time reading small text and tiny icons, and the 30-inch panel renders everything at sizes that older drivers can actually see without leaning forward. Climate controls, audio, and navigation are all displayed in large, high-contrast text. The most used functions remain on the steering wheel as physical buttons. It takes about a week of ownership to learn the layout, but once learned, it's easier to operate than the old button-stuffed dashboard. Mechanically, the 2025 redesign also dropped the old V6 and 9-speed automatic. The new Enclave runs a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Less displacement, but more torque, better fuel economy, and the 8-speed delivers smoother shifts than the outgoing 9-speed. Buick's problem is demographics. Their entire customer base is aging out of driving. Buick dealers are closing nationwide. GM has been quietly preparing to phase out the brand. The result: massive discounts on remaining inventory. For seniors, this is the deal of the decade. You're getting a 3-row near-luxury SUV with quiet road manners and a readable dashboard for thousands less than a comparable Toyota or Honda. 189 days market supply, $8,000 to $10,000 in discounts, sub $42,000 transaction prices on fully equipped models. Number 2, Lincoln Nautilus. 198 days market day supply, discounts running $7,000 to $9,000. The Nautilus is Lincoln's midsize SUV, redesigned for 2024 with a focus on what Lincoln calls sanctuary. Translation, it's the quietest, smoothest, most isolated driving experience in the price range. The 24-way adjustable seats include massage functions. The seating position is high enough for easy entry, but low enough that you don't need a step. The cabin uses leather, real wood, and aluminum throughout. So why isn't it selling? 2 reasons. First, the new Nautilus has a massive 48-inch panoramic display that runs the entire width of the dashboard. Senior buyers see it and walk away. Second, Lincoln dealers are scarce. Many cities have only one Lincoln dealer, which makes service inconvenient. Here's the workaround for seniors. The Nautilus still has a separate touchscreen below the dashboard display for climate and audio. Most daily functions don't require touching the massive display, and the warranty is among the best in the industry. 198 days on lots, $7,000 to $9,000 off. The most comfortable seats Lincoln has ever offered. Number 1, the Buick Envision, the most senior-friendly SUV in America that nobody is buying. The Buick Envision. According to CarEdge data, the Envision has a market day supply of 287 days. That's nearly 10 months of inventory sitting on lots. Dealers are discounting it $9,000 to $12,000 off MSRP. Some buyers are reporting transaction prices under $32,000 for fully loaded Avenir trims that originally stickered at $48,000. Why is the Envision perfect for seniors? Start with entry height. It's exactly right. Not low like a sedan, not truck high like a Tahoe. Step in, sit down, no lifting. The seats are 16-way power adjustable with heating, ventilation, and massage on the Avenir trim. The steering wheel is heated and has large, clearly labeled buttons. Now the part that surprises everyone. The 2024 redesign dropped the old 10.2-inch touchscreen and replaced it with a 30-inch ultra-wide curved display that runs across the dashboard. On paper, that sounds like the worst possible feature for senior drivers. In practice, it's the opposite. The display is so large that everything on it renders at sizes older eyes can actually read. Speedometer numbers are huge. Navigation maps are clear. Climate temperature appears in massive digits. There's no squinting, no leaning forward, no menu diving to find basic functions. The most frequently used controls remain as physical buttons on the steering wheel and the center console, including volume, climate temperature, and drive mode. The interior is whisper quiet thanks to Buick's quiet tuning technology with active noise cancellation. Mechanically, the Envision uses a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission, not a CVT, a real geared transmission that shifts smoothly and predictably. Standard all-wheel drive on Avenir trims. The suspension is tuned for ride quality, not handling. It floats over bumps in a way that modern crossovers don't. So why is nobody buying it? 2 reasons. First, Buick's brand image. Younger buyers won't touch a Buick, they see it as their grandfather's car, which means dealers can't move them through traditional marketing. Second, the Envision is built in China. GM imports it from a joint venture plant. That makes it a target for tariff uncertainty and political controversy. Some buyers refuse to consider it for that reason alone. For senior buyers, those concerns mean nothing. What matters is the driving experience, the value, and the comfort. On all 3 measures, the Envision wins decisively. You're getting a near-luxury vehicle with mostly Mercedes-level interior quality for 30% below sticker. The warranty is 4 years or 50,000 miles bumper to bumper, plus 6 years or 70,000 miles on the powertrain. If you're buying for an aging parent, this is the smartest dollar you can spend in 2026. 287 days market supply, up to $12,000 in discounts, sub $35,000 transaction prices on Avenir trims. The auto industry doesn't want to admit this, but seniors are the smartest car buyers in America. They've owned 20 vehicles over their lifetime. They know what works, they know what lasts, and they know that the latest touchscreen technology isn't an upgrade, it's an obstacle. These 8 SUVs deliver the experience seniors actually want at prices nobody else is paying. Yeah, if this video helped you make a smarter decision for yourself or your parents, hit the like button and subscribe. What SUV is your mom or dad driving right now? Drop it in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.